Yesterday, we arrived on the island. I actually think that's it right there. There's no, like, marker for it because we can't really leave. This is sort of the end. We have arrived at the end. And I didn't power through. I didn't finish things up. I decided to call it and take my time with the rest of what's going on here. So we're going to jump in and we're going to take our time with the rest of what's going on here. We had a little nap over here. We said goodbye to our ex, whatever she was. I didn't like her anyway. How do I know it's the end? I don't. But I do know that they said there's no turning back. So I assume. Hey, Yambix, what's up? Rado? Yo, nice to see you guys. Hello. I assume. Because when it's a point of no return, there can't be much more of the game left. That's the way I see it, right?
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
What's on the other side?
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
How do we open it?
Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
Okay.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother.
Ha!
A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
You're right, we opened the big one. Do you see controls anywhere?
I think there's a console just southeast. Let's look around. Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan.
I actually thought Kim was like, we don't need to open this. We don't want to get distracted. No, that's not what he meant. Not at all. Hey, is that a hatch? Hatch is jammed shut. Water rushes below.
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
Run your fingers across the
The
keyboard.
keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
Seriously, what is it then?
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here.
Could this open the blast door?
I think, yes. Let's see. That one. The emergency open.
Push light interior.
The lighting in the room turns on with a sizzle. A dim
Slide the radio
ambient
dial.
orange.
Oh,
The dial slides under the glass, dark and silent. Restoring electric power has not breathed life into it.
okay, emergency open.
The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
We did it. This was a very successful venture. Wow. Hey, Abhishek, what's up? Good evening. Damn, look at it go. Yambix, just one day of work left. Week's been way too long. Work-wise. The monthly tax reports, new tax changes that got implemented with this year. They're just terrible because the programs haven't been updated. Oh my god, so you have to do it all manually. Terrible.
After you.
What's there?
I don't know.
A thin wisp of smoke rises from a charred black fire pit. The wind picks up, then dies down again.
What if we get into another fight?
Don't worry. I have a gun.
Didn't he have a gun before? Look where that got us. I also have a gun.
I know. It was not easy to acquire.
No! You shit. What is this? Goddamn Kimball. Which way is the way? This is probably not the way, okay? The fire inlet, you can't see inside. Oh. See, we came out here in the dream. Direct hit takes out such a huge chunk. Distant sound of cargo ships, signal horns, echo on the water. Can we go down that side? No, just this way. I'm gonna look out here first. Reed sways strangely. No, it's nothing. Dude. The phasmid is here. We are going to discover the Insulindian phasmid. Save the game. The ice is cracking under our feet. I don't like the sound of it. Nice music. Winch is
A
broken.
strange feeling, looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave
Why?
it, perhaps there's someone there. under the water, waiting for you,
Yeah, no, we've been there.
smelling of tutti frutti and betrayal.
Yeah, but it's cold.
Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
No.
Yes, 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 yes.
Inland Empire is betraying us right now.
No, no. We're not starting with that. Not now. Not this time. This thought is over.
Raise your sight.
In the rain mirror of the bay, you see Martinez reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
I wish I could take all my points out of Inland Empire to punish it. I wish I could just remove all the points. How many do I have? 7! Oh my god, I've spoiled that damn skill rotten. Why do I have so many there? I want to take them all out. I want them all out. They suck balls. Shit. Alright. Alright. I should pump some into Volition. Hey, Cormac. Hello, hello, hello. Why would I punish? Because Inland Empire is trying to get me back together with my ex. We've written her off. She's a lost cause. We've moved on. Life finds a way. The inside of the fortress, you make out the console and the blast door. Oh, here's in case you lost the petrol. I have now 2 of them. Weathered artillery map showing coordinates in the Bay of Revachol. Old medicine cabinet. What? Newly stocked with Druamine. Why?
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like 2 eyes in the wall.
This looks like a good place to aim from.
He steps closer with his hands on his gun. Inspect the
A
mattress.
single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns, and an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
Pick one out of the can.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Moteri.
I saw the same brand of cigarettes extinguished in Land's End.
Could be a coincidence. Or the same person has visited Land's End and here. I didn't see any signs of smoking inside though. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot.
Inspect the wall.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Touch the concrete.
Quite old and grimy, from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look through the hole. Oh shit, here we go.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out.
Can I see the whirling in rags?
Trepidation. A tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny
shit.
landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
On the left?
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B.
And on the right?
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
Yeah, with a dice maker. And between the two?
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop. Sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
Oh shit, dude.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window?
Absolutely.
More than that.
Kim, with a pair of binoculars, I would be able to see inside the room.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
That's right.
Cheek against the cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
I could make it. I could make the shot.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Better late than never.
Nothing pointed here. Many leads pointed elsewhere.
7 people are dead.
Don't beat yourself up, officer. We did not put guns in their hands or get them drunk.
Thanks, Kim. Thanks.
The lieutenant pauses. Regret comes over him.
Shit, I'm sorry.
We will make up for it. Here. I feel it.
Oh shit, dude, this guy's never had a feeling in his life. This is huge. This is it. Could the shooter still be here?
Where?
In Martinez.
I have always assumed it's someone local. We should move now.
Wasteland of reality.
This one took so long to get. I'm so late
Congrats,
with this.
You're sober. It will take a while for your body to remember how to metabolize anything that isn't sugar from alcohol. So you're going to be pretty ravenous soon. Eat plenty. You can expect your coordination and balance to improve in a couple of weeks. In 2 months, you might start sleeping like a normal person. Full recovery will take years though. It'll be depressing. And it'll be boring. Don't expect any further rewards or hand claps. This is how normal people are all the time.
Oh my god. This is... Oh, 1 psyche. Oh, wow. Oh, I got 1 to everything. Oh, okay. Right. Insane. I've got 5 psyche now. Okay, no wonder it took so long to research that. Alright. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. I don't know why the boots are melting, though. It's got to do with going clean? So, I don't know, dude. There's something here, obviously. There's no point in getting any more of these right now. There's just no point. Because if I research something now, I'm assuming we won't get it done in time. Unless it's something really quick, but... Save. You feel eyes on your back. Someone's watching you. On my back. They're up here, then. No way to jump down here. Oh, shit. Up there. Up there. Okay, so it's out the other door. I see it now. Dude, now I've gone and put that thing on again. How do I get it off? How do I take that goddamn circle off? I will not go into the end of the game with this damn circle on. What do I press? There must be a hotkey for it. I've played this game for so long now. Here we go. Walk slow, it might be dangerous. For real? Oh, shit. Here we go. Rubber dinghy, it's deflated and broken. Small white flowers blossom all around you. Oh, shit! Is it the same flowers? Who the hell is this? He's got a sniper rifle. Look! 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 The air smells sweet and scary somehow. Oh my god. What are we looking at here, dude? Oh, shit. Okay, let's do this.
An old man wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth.
The deserter. Who the hell is this?
Then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours, unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp.
Well, of course, if he made that shot.
He's practically tearing up from spite. Hatred got the best of him a long time ago. This man hates everything.
Are you the fire guy? You retained your eyesight. Did you close the blast door? Nice gun you got there. Sir, I need you to put down that gun. I don't care about the gun. Are you the fire guy?
The what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell 2 kids to put out their fire? 2 twins.
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position.
That is not the voice I expected. And I have no idea who this is. It's someone I've never met before. Is he the guy? If he's the guy, I just don't even... And now... And I'm supposed to... How? This guy. Him. Of all the people in the game. And I don't even know. How am I supposed to? Look at that face. Listen to that voice. I don't even have anything. I got nothing. Who? Oh, shit. My God, how did we get here?
The position sounds like a hiding place.
Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
And he's a rude boy, too. I was talking about kids. You've retained your eyesight.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
Did you close the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
You fuel generator, then used the console?
I should have burned that console down.
Okay, how did you know I was
The
coming?
boat engine. On the water.
Nice gun you got there, buddy.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
Is it a Bell Margrave?
It's a 3-angong 446.
A what now?
A samurai rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
The commune?
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk, white from the board.
Yours has stayed true to you, mine has stayed true to me.
Yes. I bet you've killed a lot of people with it. You fascist fuck.
Dude. They better not make this shit political. Oh my God, if the finale is political, he's a deserter, so I already had that feeling. Like, the moment I rocked up here, I was like, oh no, no, dude, no.
Have you come to make me one of them?
Oh no.
His right eye twitches. With what? Fear? Rage?
I just want a nice, solid ending to the story that makes sense to someone that doesn't give a shit about politics or understand politics. Dude, I don't know anything about any of it. Oh my God, and now they got a guy here who wants to talk. Let's see what he says.
We have come to ask you questions. Nothing more.
For now.
If you do not comply, we will take you in. Do you understand?
I'm with the police. You can keep your gun, but keep it down.
No.
Oh shit, so this is where Kim discovers his spine. This is the point. We've had an entire goddamn game together, and right now, right here, right at the end, Kim decides he wants to put his big boy pants on and pull his gun. Oh my God, Kim. Don't ruin this for us.
Put it down now, sir.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you question me. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
Oh. Oh, shit. Wow. Pick up the gun lying in the sand.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire.
Oh, who the hell is this guy?
Still warm from his parched hands. Not the metal. The metal is ice cold. This weapon has been modified several times.
Inspect it closer.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangle, 4.46 millimeter, made in Sinyao.
So as he said,
No one said it has to be a Belma grave. We were just guessing.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a triangle, too.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And it does.
it does, 446.
The right type and the right calibre.
He's liking this.
Goddamn Kim. Goddamn Kim Kitsuragi. It's been patched and modified several times.
I wonder how old it is.
Hey, Warbringer, what up?
The old man does not answer. He just stares in front of him. The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. Some kind of involuntary response. Something is slightly off with his motorics. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession. In time.
Just in time to bring Katia to justice, PogChamp.
Hey, Daoist, what's up, man? Dude, listen. Listen. I'm just hoping there's some satisfaction in here. Okay? Alright? Okay? Alright? That's all I want. Thanks for the 27 months, man. Yo! And nice to see you. Thank you, thank you. That's amazing. God. Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol.
And just like that, I have no clue what he said.
I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
The Commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? You're a holdover from the...
From the Insular Indian Citizens Militia, the army of the revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in '07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in '08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the Commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
How long have you been here?
43 years. No. I've been on other islands too.
43 years.
I was in Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E-48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
This guy has his shit in order. Like, there's no mental degradation. This guy, he knows what's up. He knows what's going on. It's like, he's sound of mind. He's got everything going for him here. So, like, he had obviously a good reason to shoot the guy. So let's see. You've been hiding here for 43 years.
43 years and 10 months.
I don't even know what that is.
It's inhuman. It's sick. It's not how a human being should live, but I had to. I couldn't just forget. I couldn't just forget what I saw.
He just couldn't.
You couldn't give up?
He nods. But he can now.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Oh, that's a good question.
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
Where the afternoon grows late, on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, people walk home. Street lights will soon be lit. Further inland, the streets are alive with workers, men, women, children, street hawks and migrant laborers. The temperature is steady. Alto cumulus clouds form above Precinct 41.
Hey, Remster, what's up? God, dude.
2 police officers step out of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer inspects giant letters across the plaza mosaic in dark red government-marked heavy fuel oil.
That's one of the 2 that we met inside the Whirling in Rags?
Patrol officer Judith Minot points west. The fishing village. She glances at her watch. We meet in 15 minutes. It's a 10-minute walk.
Who are they meeting?
The officers go, leaving behind the writing, still smelling of petroleum. One day, it says, I will return to your side.
Always waiting.
It should have been God, you're right. Should have been God.
For her to return.
Her who?
Girl child. Revolution.
Girl child revolution. What the hell?
Always.
I'm afraid she's gone.
The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind and themselves.
Okay, what the hell is he talking about?
The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
What has he done? Perhaps a confession will lighten the load.
This is no time to push. What have you done then? No, I should trust suggestion.
Yes, what? To get things going again? Fan the flame?
There is no flame to fan. There is nothing left of the world, of our dreams.
You deserted your unit?
I was just 16 years old. 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. And of courage, too.
A lapse of faith?
You could say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. For a second, I doubted the irreducible laws of historic materialism.
Holy shit, what is he even saying? Am I supposed to be able to understand this? I think it's English. I think that's English. But I don't get it. I get nothing. It's not back there either.
A second is all it took for reaction to take hold.
What reaction?
Petty bourgeois terror. It's in all men.
Wasn't reaction, you were just afraid. We all have a tiny bourgeois person in us trying to run away. When was this exactly?
May the 13th, 08, 44 years ago.
Jesus.
The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum rose to the sky, and it looked like it formed the clouds. Storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic.
I am whatever it is that doesn't understand any of this. I'm sorry, dude. I'm lost. I'm absolutely gone. Forgotten. Out of here. Nothing. He doubted communism momentarily. History lessons, that's right. God, dark magic?
The combined might of international capital, all at once, All the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the flak tower, huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room.
Hey, the working class is coming to eat me up? Really? Oh, shit.
A terrible shame still within him. The lobes of his ears are red with it. The shame and smallness of what he became.
What then?
I ran. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland, in the bunkers underground, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse, frightened of the ordnance all night and the sound of the rotors in the morning, whirring.
It's very good. It's very good. Those are good helicopter sounds.
Airships. I climbed out into hell. The landing was complete. The chain was submerged. I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged too. Shattered. They'd all drowned in the lower levels or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. I left them without ideological direction. It was real. I'd seen it. I'd seen it in reality.
Seen what?
The mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1 second to do the deed. And then you see it, as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. You see the fear and power in its eyes. Then you know.
You know what?
That the bourgeois are not human.
You've lost your mind. I've always suspected the same. Let him finish.
I had to. I had to fight it. I had to never stop.
Okay, what's this island?
It's not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
Okay, old man pretending to be in the army. Pretending that the fight is still going, unable to let go of the past. Old man still living 40 years ago. What was it used for?
The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
Dude, this is a smart person ending. Like, these guys, they were too smart for their own boots. Okay? Just make the baddie classier, okay? And call it a day. She had a really long string, okay? So here it is. Here it is. No, you know what? Wait, this can wait till the end. You mean the landing, retaking of Revachol? This can wait till after.
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
Murderers. I know what you mean. First, I'm not one of them.
Sure you are. You're RCM. Answer me. Who calls an operation against 50 million people Deathblow?
Murderers. Murderers. I know what you mean.
You don't know. You haven't seen it. Iblis.
Iblis?
The black-eyed angel.
Ugh. So you survived all this time. How?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
Now hold on there.
That's a choice. You could have become self-employed. Create the system. What do you steal?
Supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
Oh, shit.
The RCM can provide medical services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns.
Yeah, Oberon, it's probably going to be the finale. Probably, yeah. Hello. Nice to see you. We have Drumin. Another opioid-based painkillers. You must be in pain. How have you coped mentally?
I haven't. I have holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain only. A decade of...
His eyes roll into his skull and back.
I don't even know what. Inferno?
I also live in hell. You notice the lieutenant's about to say
I
something.
would imagine it gets tremendously difficult, mentally, to live in isolation.
Traitors. It's better alone. I watch the people of this city turn the lights back on more and more each year. Ruins, glimmering in the dark, like a fucking merry-go-round.
Would you prefer everyone live in the dark?
It's disgusting.
Are they not heartbroken? How could they have moved on?
Oh, they forgot. Oh, okay. How have you concealed yourself?
It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Coal City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Marsov coursing through their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. The frequency's dead.
How did you get between here and the
At
mainland?
night, I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
Crazy.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted. Why
don't you just walk there? The weapons cache under St. Giz Lane. In the basement. Have you been there? Why don't you walk there?
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
I'm so keen to hear what his reasoning was and why he shot the guy that he shot. I don't want to skip for it because I want to get the full picture here, the big picture, the full story, everything. I need to hear everything this guy has to say. I have to. Context is important, but like, I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to know why.
He does not want to see life.
I don't get
moving
it.
on. People forgetting, drinking, laughing.
Weapon cache?
So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right?
They were damaged beyond use.
I know.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
Wait, how did he get down there?
How did you access the building?
I didn't have to. Came in through the storm drains.
Oh.
Storm drains?
There used to be a system that connected the bunkers, tunnels and such, under the church and everywhere. Most of them are gone now. Collapsed. Just bricks. All the old infrastructure has...
Looking at the encapsulation of their hopes and dreams, it makes you appreciate that we had a Deng Xiaoping all the more. He seems to have shot the guy because the guy was international capital. Not the faceless, formless international capital. The moral intern, the systems of debt and banking. But a man of flesh. He could be killed by a bullet. Yeah, so he thought he was killing the ideals, the hopes and dreams of the... But it is... Dude. There's a small bunker. Have you been there?
The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment, too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys.
They killed themselves.
A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground.
One more question. Do you smoke?
I do.
Ever smoked them on the mainland?
They're good. Plenty of tar. I like that boy on the pack, too. Reminds me of the last century.
The old man looks across the water, at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
You said this is your termless surrender.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
Shit, what do I even say to this guy? I know what it looks like, but I have secret plans to turn the RCM into a Mazovian revolutionary unit. We're just trying to help people.
You're the RCM. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste dans ce monde. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit.
So you're a communist soldier from the communist army?
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
But you said you were trained and assigned to the Defense Corps.
Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party. These things used to mean something.
What does a political commissar do?
The old man does not answer. He tilts his silver head and looks at the reeds. You see a small tremor pass through his legs.
He's watching the phasmid.
His job was to assure the army answers to civilian control and follows the ideology of the commune.
Scientific communism. A commissaire politique is a night philosopher of the revolution. A future human.
Awakened from shutdown by the promise of ideology.
No, I didn't find the phasmid. That's what I'm saying. I know we're going to have to see the phasmid here somewhere. I didn't. It's like I've done everything that there is to do. Is that the Great Square up above there? There's something in the reeds back there. Up there at the top. But like, I know the phasmid has to be here somewhere. Like, we're going to see it. It's going to be like the final scene of the game or something. Hey, Zivus, what's up, man? Yo.
He was like a cleric, a shepherd.
So you're like a priest?
No. The opposite of that. A future human. Not a human of the past.
Yo, is the game going to rival the longevity of that RimWorld run? This is not the same kind of game. But. I'm pretty sure we're close to the end here, Zivus. I don't know, maybe we go back to the mainland, but I don't think so. They said this is a point of no return, so... But what up, yo? What are you gaming, dude? That means you trained communist, right?
He nods slowly. Then another tremor.
I'm not really into politics myself.
You're a inert lumpen with a gun.
It's about right, yeah.
Detective, we have not come here to discuss ideology. We have come to ask questions regarding a murder investigation.
The old man spits into the fire pit. He does not say anything more. A jitter passes his lower body.
The same, WoW and stuff. Saw Grand Blue Relink. Was thinking about buying it. Apparently it's really good. I know nothing about it, but I'm seeing good reviews for it. World of Warcraft has a lot of stuff going on right now. I have 30 days of game time free for World of Warcraft, just chilling in my email inbox. I might have a look at WoW again just before the end of the month. Because there's a bunch of new Hearthstone stuff coming to WoW, like a cool Hearthstone hat and a tabard and a goddamn toy and all sorts of shit. A mount as well. I want that stuff. Hearthstone stuff in World of Warcraft? Yeah, man. I'll need that in the future.
The expression on his face is unreadable. There's some sort of interference.
Just because of Hearthstone stuff, yeah.
Neurological.
That's right. I have another question.
There's nothing serious in this world.
What have you
It's
been
a
using the gun
farce.
for?
I've used it for killing people.
Dude, WoW is in a great place, yeah. But I don't think I'll be able to go back and grind WoW. I know it's in a good place, I just don't think I can grind it.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property. I haven't done that.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't... Like, if I jump in now and I just play for a month, like, what's the point? I could go and look at the raid, yeah. Yeah, I could go and see what it's like. I could check what the new content looks like. But the problem with World of Warcraft is you really need to give it your all, otherwise it's not worth it. You can't play, like, super cash. It just doesn't make sense.
I've used it to kill people.
Interesting. During or after the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
Holy shit. This guy.
This is it. You can feel it, like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. Something you haven't felt in a while. But this is what you live for. This is the shit.
The shit!
The solution.
The solution!
Going straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those. No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
Okay, I should listen to suggestion and hand-eye coordination. I think the wife is enjoying WoW, yeah, but the thing is, she's got like, man, you know, she's just tired the whole time. So whenever she wants to, like, she's like, oh, tonight I'm gonna sit down and play WoW. And then she doesn't sit down and play WoW. But she did play, because she goes and gets tired and sleeps and whatever. So she's played some this earlier today, and she enjoyed it. She got herself a new desk that's seated, so she can actually sit on a chair in front of the desk. Yeah, I don't know. She's comfy here now, and she's still unfortunately got like some arm problems and stuff. I don't know, like injuries that are not going away all that easily, so she can't really go hard on it. But she'll be back soon enough, and she likes where the game is right now, so I'm happy about that. She's keen. She's trying to get me to game WoW, or at least be in Blizzard's good books so they can send her a free code. Because she's on the Tales of Lumin team. Yeah, I mean, there you go. I'll see. There's still a long time for the next expansion. There's still a long time. I've got time. Anyway, that said, she's enjoying WoW right now, and she's keen for the stuff that's happening. Like, she keeps talking to me about it and about how there's like a secret thing happening. Yeah, it's about 6 months, but there's like a secret event happening with a little pirate skull and crossbones and stuff. Something like that. Like, they haven't said what it is, but there's a new patch coming soon, and it's a mystery to everyone. No data mining, no nothing. Yeah, no one knows. No one knows. Anyway, okay, so let's see. Hold on. So you saying you killed people after? Did you use that gun to shoot and kill the mercenary on the coast?
The who now?
Oh, he leans in.
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it. You're in.
Okay, the corpse in ceramic armor hanging behind the whirling in rags. The fascist death squad who took the bullet in the mouth on the night of March the 4th.
Oh, yes. That one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him?
Oh shit.
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
Just say yes!
A drop of blood in the saliva. Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession. The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember.
Come on, what am I forgetting? Shit. We've done the ballistics. I'm gonna click on come on, what am I forgetting? I have to do it, I'm so curious.
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof.
Ah!
There were Maybells in the grass when you got here.
Yes!
They're revolutionary symbols from the war. Nowhere else, nowhere in all of Martinaise have you seen them this spring.
There you go, I said it.
Wait, don't forget
Ow!
the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom. Now, they're gonna come up.
Of course, thank you, Head, thank you.
You got it. Remember? The boot prints were like no modern soul.
Ah! There were Maybells behind the victim's window.
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them.
He seems tender suddenly. Nostalgic even. A strange mood swing.
So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth away.
Young woman named Clausia, ring any bells? Dried flowers behind a... No, I've only seen them here.
They blossom on the islets before. We fertilize them with our blood. Resurrection was snow white in May, before they ruined it.
South, the Bay of Martinaise is dotted with little freckles of islets, turning green, with white flowers in white snow.
The coast, too, before they piled their containers on top of it, filled with broken, useless trash for fat-fingered bourgeois children to play with.
You must get around a lot to stay undetected all these years. Do you know any secret paths? Pinball workshops?
Oh shit!
I may.
Young woman called Clausia, ring any bells? Dried flowers behind her window.
Classier.
He repeats the name with care, as if it were at risk of breaking.
You like that name, don't you? Intimate relations with the victim, the mercenary?
With the victim.
Oh shit! Okay, wow, so he's been watching Clausia for some reason. And he was jealous after he saw her with him? What? Maybe he put the flowers down for her before he shot her.
There is a small tremble, looks like a smile, a crooked smile, yet isn't quite voluntary. He's about to burst. Almost. But you need one more. Just one. Or maybe two.
What brand of boots are you wearing?
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are? Sansa? Some shit.
Show me the souls, please, Mr. Doras.
Fucking imbecile.
The old man stretches his leg out. A black and white spiral pattern covers the sole of the worn-out running shoes at his feet.
The maker is Sensorique. The model is Carve, and the size is 43. These are not the unusual horizontal pattern soles you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
Well, that's all we need.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Wait, maybe it's simpler than that? Okay, here we go. It's time for some drama.
Simpler? No. This is another loose thread you will never connect.
Shit! God damn it. Footprints everywhere. I hate
The
them.
lieutenant raises his brow. What are you doing? He's thinking. We almost got him here. Not now. Stop yourself.
People change shoes, detective. It was you. You were there, weren't you? Crawling and whirling in rags.
There you go. That's what I wanted to say.
What were you doing? Some kind of reconnaissance? Preparing the scene? Listening in on her?
Trying to rack your brains. You're desperate to report something back to your masters. They must have really loved that dead fuck.
The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silence suddenly. Some strange process within him. A gush of wind.
Oh my god.
Seagulls in the distance.
I needed to put more points in drama.
More. He's gonna crack. But you need a little more.
We've done the ballistics.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete, specifically meant for a top follower to use. And you had a long-range rifle in your possession.
There we go.
You've been here a long time, Mr. Droz. Too long. You need medical aid.
I'm ready to die. I've done my part.
Okay, the best uninterrupted line of sight into that window in all of Martinez.
Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid fuck. Radio Gosh is right. You have worms in your brain.
Leave no stone unturned. Get
I don't need your
him at what
cooperation.
matters
I've got the
most.
rifle.
Not a lot of guns around that use military-grade ammunition, are there?
It's a real gun. Not like your little musketeer pistol. I've seen you prance around with that. Jumping hoops for the liberals. You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons? Going against automatic rifles with these toy guns. Of course you got those boys killed.
So he saw you. Okay. So what? Don't let it divert you.
Stop changing the subject. We have the murder weapon.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it?
Dramatically ask, you think we have the murder weapon?
4.46 jacketed ammunition, modified for range. We have it. This is it.
I'm calling it. We have the murder weapon.
Good.
Oh shit, that's the quest.
This feels good, doesn't it? Tying things up like this. When you have the murder weapon, you have the killer.
Murder.
Like a marionette on some invisible string.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood.
He was a rapist. I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. He was a killer, but he was still under the protection of the law. He was a soldier too. He was a man.
Beating us to the ground. Moaning with joy. You hounds get so thorough when a company-trained killer dies. I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. You know, maybe I should have killed one sooner.
Is that it?
Got your attention. Now you stop beating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds.
Shit, this guy's angry. So you killed him.
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
You could almost see him squeeze a tear out of his eye.
The lieutenant raises his right arm to hush you. Hush. He does not need to be pushed anymore. The ball is rolling, while the lieutenant listens, holding his breath.
Hold your breath.
I had them in my sights, both of them, him and the whore. I was breathing with them, in phase, and I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth.
It was a good shot.
I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death, and that stupid look on his face. And his dick still in her.
How did he even see the guy's face from this far away?
Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white, or what's left of it anyway. My last spring here.
It's snowing,
I
dude.
knew the fascists would come to avenge their own. And so they did.
Mr. Dross, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
Yes.
Extract the confession from the deserter. Done.
And you were looking at them, the victim and a young woman, having sex, through the scope of your rifle that night, before you shot him?
Oh shit, dude.
The old man nods.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
What?
The motive. This is where the motive is going to come from.
I was about to say, let's hear it. Come on.
You can coax it out of him. The lieutenant
Why?
is here in the ground.
Why?
I don't understand. Do you, detective? I don't
Extract the
understand this
motive.
part.
Why were you looking at them that night? Oh my god.
I'm always looking.
He cocks his head to the side, his eyes to the city, another tremor passes his right side, lower in
Are
intensity.
you always looking through the scope of a rifle? I'm just trying to understand.
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
And if you don't like it?
Click.
Pull the trigger.
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
Start with when he first saw him. It will give him a chance to ramble.
When did you first see the deceased?
3 weeks ago, when the rich hag came in on her galley. Her honor guard came in tow.
You mean Joyce?
Wrinkled up whore.
Whore, good strong word. I use it often myself. Oh no. Moving on, the victim arrives sometime after her.
They moved into a deserted apartment.
strong
above the
word.
roundabout. Radio equipment out for all to see. Reactionary radio playing, sloppy and drunk. I've seen their kind during the landing. Those Occidental and masked phalanx weren't conscripts. Boys like us. They were whites. All they know is to destroy and hurt.
What?
Barely alive. They like to kill while they're on their drugs. After the landing, in the burning years, I would take shots at them. End them. The worst ones, if I had a bullet to spare. I could see they've returned now to show their real face. The face they don't dare show their bourgeois voters back on Mundi with their families and polyester clothes.
Oh, this is a white chick. I can retry it.
What strikes you about this gaunt man is not the stomach pain, or the cough, or the malnutrition. For a man who's spent 44 years hidden in the urban wild.
He's surprisingly okay.
Indeed, he speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing complicated ideas. Above all, he seems animated.
By what? Dude, that's what I've been saying. This guy, he's got his shit together for someone who's been living in the wilds for over 40 years.
It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings, bubbling to the surface, unconstrained by his nervous system. Great leaps of emotion, from anger to grief, despair.
Dementia.
You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different. When his thoughts move, they are lucid, keen even, not senile.
Foul temper, byproduct of his life.
Perhaps, but his seems more than that. The inner turmoil takes unexpected turns, as if forced on him in a way. In summary, you sense some underlying neurological disorder.
Oh shit, are you okay? How's your memory?
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people.
Just people then.
There it is again. Erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and the stomach thing too, of course.
Huh. Yeah. It's relatable, but it's not going to help us on this investigation. What specifically did you not like about what you saw?
Them. Fucking. I didn't like that.
You were jealous?
Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself. Drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die so he could not enjoy life anymore.
Huh. Alright. I mean, fair.
And I wanted to see his head explode. That too.
It didn't though.
She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more second. Writhing. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her. But you can't have everything.
This man has seen past her, like you did.
Yeah.
And now he longs to see her covered in blood.
Yeah.
To punish her.
How long had you been watching her?
Since she came to Martinez. I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Fell building. It was dark, still winter. She didn't have her skimpy outfit on then, just a spot in the night, moving.
Alpha Sword, what's up, man? Yeah, dude, this guy is messed up, and he's done some messed up shit, and he's confessing to it because he just doesn't care anymore.
Past the Fell building on the coast? What was she doing there?
Her buoy.
Hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up in the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared.
What did she hide there?
Her passport and tickets to Villiers. And from there to Cachet Brut.
That's the hidden buoy she told us about. You looked into it?
After she was gone.
Did you keep what was in it? When we found the submersible, it was empty.
No. Why would I do that? I didn't need tickets to Villiers. I put them back. If I wanted to extort someone, I'd do better.
Are you sure we didn't find anything?
Why would I need that trash? I'm not going to Villiers.
There it is again. The strange neurological state he's sometimes in.
Moving on. Did you continue watching her after this?
I did. She had a face like an archipelago, with those birthmarks. And a body, hard and lean and bruised all over. Black and yellow. I could see she's taken a beating. I could see who she was, too. A spook. On the run. Revachol's the cloaca of capital now. All the bagmen and arms dealers end up here to do drugs and have sex like animals.
You could tell she was a spook? From the documents?
She had different color hair on the photo, and glasses. Forged. Some sordid bourgeois affair. I've heard about this kind of thing on the radio.
He's setting it up for you.
Yeah. How did you see all this? The bruises? She was beaten?
I'm not blind, am I?
How does he know those minute details about her body?
It quickly comes to you.
The hole in the wall.
Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife. Masturbating
Did you make that hole?
with a clip point knife.
Well, there it is.
Good for listening in, too. For hearing the moaning and the snorts.
Ever see her through a window on the roof?
Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass.
Okay, man. You've been through the secret route in the whirling in rags. Those were your footprints. You just changed your shoes.
I've been through all of Martinez. Every nook and cranny.
And that too.
Yes, that too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works. You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but...
You hear the familiar scribble of the lieutenant's pen. A quick glance at you. One more loose end down. We're doing this, detective.
How many more are there? That's the last loose end.
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty.
You had to open the steel door in the kitchen? How?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago.
Oh.
He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope.
Andy found use for it. A spare key, like the one hanging behind the Union Box window.
Okay. You wanted to punish her, so you killed him. You had feelings for her. Punish her.
She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her.
You stare at them too. In your mind, her innocence day still turns to leaf. Airport bag in hand.
Ah, shit.
Thoughts flowing in her wake.
The dream.
See you tomorrow, Harry. Her voice rings in the evening air. Burning.
She did deserve a good punishing. I hate that woman too, you know. I'm not like that. I don't think like that. Say nothing.
The old man raises his gaze. Something glimmers in the corner of his black eye. A bitter taste on his tongue.
You had feelings for her.
There's nothing to hold on to. Only this. It's not enough.
The coals of his eyes glisten suddenly, like stones dripping with water. Is he crying?
Oh, shit.
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know.
There've been others?
Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian to feel something.
Oh my god. Was that why you left the dried flowers?
No,
Why then?
I don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of her room on the floor, like she does sometimes.
Then was this?
The day after I killed him.
And you brought her Maybells.
Yes, I don't know why I do the things I do anymore.
Shit, dude.
It's as if something put the thought there to leave the flowers.
You wanted to console her, manipulate her. Something put the thought in you, a compulsion.
What do you mean, put?
A brief flash of terror.
I just got this feeling. From what you said, do you agree?
Maybe. I told you, I have holes in my brain now. I wouldn't just sit here waiting for you. If you came 10 years ago, I would have killed you.
Dude, yeah, it's not that I'm disappointed in this guy, it's not that I expected anything at all from him, but like, they want you to experience the full range from this guy. He's everything and more. You know, I can see now that they opened with the politics, and that quickly washed away. Now we get in the real man behind the mask, and it's depressing. It's just as depressing as the rest of this game. And it actually kind of makes sense. He is like everyone in this game all shoved together and compressed. He is like Martinez, like Revachol. He is the people in this place. He's all of that. And I feel like that's actually what they're trying to set up here with having this guy, just the deserter. This is just it. This is everyone. And everyone's broken. Everyone's messed up. Everyone's a weird creeper. Exactly.
In the silence, the lieutenant draws a line in his notes, then nods at you once more. One more down.
So in conclusion, it wasn't about him, it was about her.
Her.
You hear a low frequency hiss, barely, beneath the audible spectrum. Then it's gone.
He twitched his eye at the corner of the reeds. What was that?
The lieutenant nods at you in acknowledgement.
Dude, it's the Phasmid! The Phasmid is here, dude. More in perception. Oh, it's maxed.
That's it. Motive. We have it.
Where is she, that Clasier? I haven't seen her there for days.
She got away. We don't know where she is. She led us here first.
Gone. I knew it. She kept staring into the scope this last week at the island, like she knew. She'd look at night, crying or smoking on the roof, staring right into me. It doesn't matter.
Midtown, across the Bay of Revachol, snow falls on 40-story towers. Above them, Lumin Central Aerodrome, a cocoon suspended in the snowy sky by a web of suspension wiring, encircled by hybrid aircraft.
Look north.
On the platform, a young woman is withdrawing from amphetamines, barbiturates, and alcohol.
Oh.
Yet still, she smiles among the crowd, among the great ghosts of the city she's leaving, for another, far south, smaller, distant, hidden, not like the great chandelier she sees sparkle in the night below her. Streetlights, towers, tenements, and water, and across it, a dark strip of ruins, barely visible if she didn't squint her eyes. There, on a dilapidated jetty, in a nameless village, 2 police officers and 1 special consultant look across a narrow strip of sea. The ruins of a seafort stick out of the water, built by Philippe II, reappropriated by the Commune, then lost in the landing.
2 police officers and a consultant.
He's there, doing what exactly I don't know. Satellite Officer Vic Mayer points at the ruins. Behind that anti-aircraft something. That's why we can't see him. Special Consultant Heidelstein is optimistic. We'll see the boat when he comes. Let's go get a coffee until then. I know this interesting little place. Where? His voice trails off as the 3 walk down the jetty.
They're waiting for me. They're standing in the fishing village and waiting for me.
As the men go, Patrol Officer Minnow looks back over her shoulder at the crumbling fortification in the snowfall, like a rotten tooth rising out of the water. Good luck, Harry, she thinks. You need something good for this.
We could get more. We've got him talking.
You could get more out of him. He likes talking.
Looking at anything else you haven't liked?
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
A strange little engine seems to fire up in him again. It straightens his back.
Yeah, wait, we have more serious... Okay, more specifically.
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst.
How come, my guy?
Because of the racists. Everyone is a racist in Martinez.
Fair.
It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening to race-themed radio shows. In the ruins, in their lorries. Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that social democratic union and the farce of a social democrat who runs it.
Mr. Clare?
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class.
Let him finish.
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. In tents, like animals. Like those boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
That's all?
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cock parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too.
He died, man. He's dead. Come on.
Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Quayamorang, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children.
Jesus, dude. I did throw his ball into the sea. He was pissed. And then when I came to give him a new one, he was dead. So, shit, that didn't go well for me.
That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that old cunt, Frisell, is now dead.
I have some questions about this.
We did good when we pushed him under the horse car. Until, in the 30s, those disco whores.
And the Sucrian on her yacht? Joyce? Probably. Boom morons on thin ice. Going under. Those are the tent kids. Ask about that cock on parade too. Make sure you get everything here.
Oh my god, disco whores?
Whores.
Okay. You mentioned the Union is social democratic and Mr. Clare a farce of a social democrat?
Another hideous disappointment. Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the proletariat. Placating the masses.
Who's a disappointment? Everard Clare?
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. I mean, the brains of the operation. The smart one.
Edgar.
Edgar!
He talks a big game about uprising and social base. They must have sent the smart one to some university in Le Jardin, where it's alienation this and hegemony that.
He's been sweet-talked by this Edgar. They must have met in person for such animosity to have developed.
We're not the first people you've met, are we?
You can't live alone.
The Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard. Not all this time. Nothing happens in Martinez without them knowing.
Of course. Maybe the Clears asked him to.
I know. No yay. No yay. He's getting back into politics and it's my fault. No yay. Let's not encourage this.
Don't go straight for the kill. Exhaust everything else first.
Have you approached them?
I haven't approached anyone. I hid. It was Edgar who came to me.
How did he know you were here?
He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island. I told you, he has brains. Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I even kept the door open for him. Thought he was a man of the left, wouldn't rat me out. I was right about one of those things.
Jesus. Okay, well, I'm glad he found a friend. And then he hated him. Shit, dude. I can relate. Oh, man. People. God. When was this?
20 years ago. Neither of them could walk now, could they? They were less fat then.
What did you talk about?
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like I were a fossil in a uniform. Offered platitudes about the struggle. Flaunted his pink degree. Even quoted Marzov. Never trust a social democrat who quotes Marzov. Oh, and charity too. They love their charity. Offered me blankets and social housing. I still have the gas cooker he brought.
Wow. And he let you be here?
Let me be here? The ZOC is an unlawful successor of the Commune of Revachol. We took this fortification from the Loyalists. Even the Clares understand this.
Mr. Dross, did you kill the Crenel mercenary for the Clares to incite a riot? Oh, shit! I didn't even read that last option. Oh my god, I don't think he did. It's just inadvertently. Like, that connection, it makes this all make sense, but I don't think he's gonna say yes.
You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that swine again.
Again?
Again? What have you done for Edgar before?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We parted ways.
Legendary logic. I can put 2 points in logic. And we can see if we can make that 42.
The connection comes to you like a splash of cold water. Dark, cold water.
20 years ago, when you met Edgar, the Clares didn't run the Union yet, did they?
Hey.
He acknowledges it. Here we go. A twist behind the dark bend.
That bourgeois cow. Tiffin Holly was her name.
Oh,
Licked the rich man's hand every time he came to town. Never seen a labor leader so hot on mutual cooperation. And money. She liked that too. That Holly was a real bridge builder and a deal maker.
and then she just disappeared?
Called in, they say. On the eve of battle. Ran away. Vanished like a piss stain.
Hey, Silver, you got fed a best Neisner hotels ad. What was the best hotel? Let's hear it. I can't say that I really know much about all the good or bad hotels here, but the hotels on Teeson Island, the Turbine and the Nest are probably the two top ones, most likely. You didn't check? No, our house wasn't there. We're not a goddamn hotel. Yeah. They wouldn't put us there. We don't want the spotlight, man.
No, that's not quite it.
Did she? They say her daughter called in, not her personally. But that wasn't really her daughter, was it?
No, I guess it was not.
Edgar had someone make the call. Why is that, Mr. Dross?
She couldn't make the call herself.
Here it is, the bend in the river.
Why?
Because she was dead.
How come?
Because the cow caught a bullet in her right lung. Fell into the canal, grasping her tit, and drowned. Or bled. Hard to say. It was a sloppy job on a moving target.
Okay, well, there you go. We got another confessed murder.
She was going home, waddling, dressed in yellow, drunk like she often was. The ruins are black around her, and she had a yellow leather bag under her arm. She tried to cross the canal, heading home to Grand Couronne or Betancourt, someplace like that, where they build those new bâtiments for the people who flourish in the hell around her. And the ruins.
You killed her?
Someone did. Or maybe the cow just fell. The past is blurry. All I know is nothing changed. Not in the material base, not in the hegemony. There was no uprising. Just words. The Union fizzled, sogged. Nothing came of it. Nothing.
Edgar didn't keep his part of the deal.
What was his part?
If you were to testify to this, give the RCM something on Edgar, you could walk.
Really?
We would strike everything you've done and process you as a POW. You were in a war. You were on assignment. We could even extradite you to the Samaran People's Republic.
A degenerate worker state. Goat shit. No, thank you. I'm Revacholian. My days are short. I will rot away here, in a moral intern cell. I will not testify to anything.
Kim was just making promises to get it out. Yeah, no, dude, listen. He's not actually gonna do that, okay?
Come on, just a little. Your buddies.
You can tell me here, it won't be that usable. But you did do it. You can tell me here, it won't be that usable. But you did do
I
it.
saw it happen, and I liked it. That's all I have to say.
Huh.
I didn't live and fight for 40 years to end up as a collaborationist. I've heard it on Channel 8, 40 AM, Radio Revachol, late night.
So, the reason he's not confessing to this murder is because he doesn't want to say that he helped someone, because that implication, helping that guy, would make him, as you see here, a collaborator. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. This guy is so stuck in the past.
Everyone is a blobber in this world. Everyone betrays everyone. They're all already locked up for betrayal. The best ones, the ones with heart, were slaughtered, trampled.
You know what? So, you know what I like about this actually? And when I got here, my knee-jerk reaction was to say that this is lazy because they didn't actually connect everything. But you know what the writers actually did that was quite impressive? Is they teased a connection that they could easily have made with him and the Claires. They were like, oh, if we wanted to, we could have connected this man to the very beginning of your murder investigation. The very beginning. We could have made that connection. And it would have all played out in a way that would have blown your socks off. It would have been like, pah! That's the link. But they didn't. They just teased it. And they were like, nah, we're above this. We don't need no fantasy novel twist. We don't need it. We don't need no surprise ending to impress people. No. They stand in by the work of art that they've created. It's actually impressive. I'm honestly, I think it's the best possible choice they could have made. I'm a little taken aback by the fact that they did that. No, I'm not following along. Dude, I have nothing with politics. I have nothing. Silver, I hear the words. I hear the words. They're talking about politics. I hear the words. And that's it. There's no processing that happens. The words, they come, and they get lost in there somewhere. There's no understanding. There's no moment where a light bulb goes on. It's insane. I cannot do politics, dude. I cannot. It's the worst. And there's a lot of it in this game. The fact that I've managed to somehow navigate through all of this without paying a single second's attention to the politics is... it's a beautiful thing. It is. My nails they're fantastic, dude. It's Valentine's nails! Valentine's Day! Come on! The whole house had red nails, man. We all did our nails red. Valentine's Day, man. Come on, come on. Yeah. She does have red nails. Helene has red nails and Lillian has red nails. It's a fact. It's a fact. Lillian did these. She did a good job. It's a good job. It's a good job. And they work in their magic, dude. I'm getting compliments. So, boom, boom.
The same old freezing hatred. There is plenty here to work with once
Boom,
he's
boom.
in custody. And the lieutenant knows it. He gives you a little nod to proceed.
The boom, boom, boom morons on the ice. That's the tent guys. Yeah. The politics of the game are there, even when they're not there explicitly. It's really good. Alpha Sword, I agree, and I believe that I would have been... Look, if it was done untactfully, if they made that like this massive, glaring thing that you could not ignore, if they put it there front and center as the entire driving force behind the game, I would have been turned away in an instant. I would have been bored. But I haven't been bored for a single second in this game. It just keeps going. Yeah, my build was really bad. Dude, it was terrible. I've done so poorly. But it's been fun. Dude, there was the shootout. And I think I had basically the worst possible outcome. Everyone died. I even got shot. I'm pretty sure they shot my dick off. It's gone. It's gone. It was bad. Worst possible outcome. What about these boom, boom, boom morons?
They were boom, boom imbeciles. At least they're not there anymore. What more is there to say? They're duped by bourgeois culture.
Oh,
I've seen that kind pop up, like worms after the rain.
there's actually, there could be, it's possible that there's a worse outcome. Maybe, yeah. Look, I did manage to save Kim. I don't know, maybe he could have died. The blood-drenched Sucreant on her boat. What is a Sucreant?
Your beloved Joyce Messier. A Sucreant. A bloodsucker. Women like her feed on the life energy of young working-class men. And they let her.
Oh, Silver, while I have you here, today I made like some Rocky Road brownies, right? It was like a Rocky Road brownie, but I made the most disgusting ones I could think of. I was just like, okay, man, we're doing this. And I did it. And I made, basically, it's not a brownie, okay? It has marshmallow. It has, so I made it, because I'm ashamed to admit I saw a video on TikTok. So, recently I bought stroopwafel pieces, offcuts, at the supermarket for cheap. It was like 20 Rand for a big pack of it. And I was like, okay, I bought 3 packs. I put 2 in the freezer. Boom, boom, they're done. They're there. So I had those stroopwafel offcuts. It's not a brownie. No. It's not a brownie. It's not at all a brownie. Not even a little bit. It's like a chocolate. It's like a Rocky Road thing. I don't know what it is. It's like chocolate. So basically, there's 4 ingredients. The 4 ingredients are stroopwafels, okay? Marshmallows, jelly sweets, soft jelly sweets. It's not a brownie, no. And chocolate. That's it. It's like what is that called? What do you call it? I saw it on TikTok and I was like, yeah, I'm making it. That's it. That's it. I melted the chocolate around it. I'll show you photos later, okay? I'll show you photos. I took no, it's beautiful. Oh my god. And it tastes, it's disgusting. It's really bad. It's gonna kill us all.
I can't believe the inert lumpen out there. They just
Lumpen.
let her drive her little
Oh, no.
butt like that. No violence, not even a robbery. The working class has lost their appetite for justice.
Oh my god. There's Lumpen here, and there's Lumpen in chat. Lumpen here, Lumpen in chat. Why did I waste chocolate and besmirch the brownie name? Oh no, dude. It was not a waste. When you see it, you will know it's not a waste. I'm not going to show it to you like this because it's pointless, but I have photos. It is magnificent. I'll show it to you nice and small, and you can look at it. There. You can't see it. You can't see it. You can barely see it. It's there. It's like, I'm turning it. I'll put it. It's a really good quality photo. I'll put it on Discord later.
If only he had the ammunition.
I'd like to know. Yes. What happens if Kim is shot? No, it's not a spoiler because I'm not going to play this again. Yo, what happens if Kim is shot? Tell me. It's not a spoiler because I've played through that now. No. You get Kuno. Oh no. He goes to the hospital and you get Kuno? Oh no, that would have been so much better. I wish I had failed that. Oh no. Oh, that must have been amazing. What does he do? What does Kuno do? He becomes an official police... What? What does he become? Is he my little assistant? Does he become like a rookie? Is he... What is he... What is it? What is it? I don't... Ooh, okay. Okay, let's talk about the cock. It'll definitely be entertaining, exactly.
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that ball. One ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June. Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A patank maniac race traitor.
Now, I don't know about...
I remember him. I remember him from La Noce. Not him, personally. His make and model. There were tens of thousands of them. I thought we took them all out before the liberals came to their rescue. We missed one. That one.
There doesn't seem to be a single person under the pine today. Not even Gaston. Alone.
There's no one there.
Fat and plump. Like a pheasant. Just begging to be popped off. Please, Mr. Dross. Shoot me.
You'd like to kill him?
Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals, right on his face, and just fiddle the trigger. Think about it. Let the bomb melt in my mouth.
Holy shit, you recruit Kuno for the RCM and he tells you he cut ties with Kuno S? That's amazing. Wow, we turned that little dude's life around.
Save the treat for later.
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat for the black day. The blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think. No, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock, René. For the boys he killed. And then I look at him throw those balls, and I suddenly feel better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him. Haven't seen him around lately. Strutting around. Must be down with arthritis. I hope it hurts like hell. I hope he sweats blood.
This is joy. He's happy. Wow. He cares so deeply about Renee.
Hearing it may destabilize him. You sure you've gotten everything from him?
I'm done, yeah. Yeah, he's dead.
No.
Yes.
I waited too long. I waited too long and now he's dead?
I'm sorry, Mr. Dross. I understand you knew him for a long time.
God, Kim.
They're all dead now. Fuck it.
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these islands. His health ailing.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
You had 1,000 chances to kill him.
And I blew them all. What does it matter now? He's gone. Ancient.
Dude, that's what it's about. Like, if you don't have a friend, having an enemy is good too. It's fine as well. It can keep you sane.
He reminded him of himself. The same hatred. The same. You try to think of something else. But no. It's just hatred.
You cared about him.
All human beings care about each other. I cared for seeing his head explode. Now, God damn this world.
Are you okay to go on?
You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do. Fuck and die. All the other plans we had. To love. To colonize the Pale. It's all fucked.
Old Xenos is old. Oh god, that's funny.
He's not okay. This is just another black day in a row of black days.
That's actually really funny.
Something strange is keeping him together, making him endure.
I'm glad we talked about this.
Glad we talked about what?
I want to ask again about the people you don't like. Okay. You're under arrest. Here's the last option. This is it. We finished up there. Well, this is the last option. This is it. You're under arrest, buddy.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
Take. He's actually surprised.
This terror is the sum of all the uncontrollable movements and mood swings he's been exhibiting. The wind picks up.
Oh
The
my
silence
god.
on the water is broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear. The lieutenant continues, like an incantation.
Dude, it's like he's look, he's rocking back and forth now, holding his knees. Listen, Kim said, and we said, if he cooperates, okay? If he cooperates, he's not, like, he has to come and confess and stand trial.
Your wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Do you understand?
There we go, dude.
Do you understand?
But...
Kim, he's afraid.
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
He looks at the reeds, eyes submerged in growing terror. He wants to see the phasmid again.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead.
Oh my god, he's gonna die right here.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Oh shit. Perception. It's maxed. It's maxed. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. What are we hearing?
There it is again. To your north, as it has been since you came to the coast.
Is it
The
that?
reeds whisper, stalks rubbing against each other. But then, in the middle of it,
What's in the middle of it?
something completely different. It sounds like a bow, very slowly being drawn against the strings of a violin.
Oh my god.
Very
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat.
Wait, a very small violin made of reeds and rushes. I clicked. I was too excited. Dude, shush, Kim. Do you hear that?
What?
What are you talking about? Is this... really us?
Your skin crawls.
Come on, the phasmid! it is! Look! Look at it! It's huge! Kim, look! Look, Kim!
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there, moving its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence.
We got it, dude. I don't see how they were gonna catch those things in the traps. Blink.
It's still there, an unfolding mechanism of reed-like chitin, hovering in place.
That's beautiful. It's been there all along. It's coming closer. What is that? Look, look, look.
What are you talking about?
The giant stick insect.
There's nothing there.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head.
I see it.
Tell me what you see, damn it. I can't make out one small thing in the reeds.
Kim can see it. Kim can see it. Kim can see it. Kim, can you see it?
I can see it.
4 simple words, thank God. If he can see, then you're not insane. But that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence, its limbs long and slender.
Be very, very careful.
Wait, what? He's stepping towards it. I can click it.
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from its head like a woman's hair, white and curled at the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away from you. The segmented antennae move with apprehension, searching for something that's not there. Take long, deep breaths. Slow down your pulse. Don't move yet, and when you do, be light as a feather. Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks. The hiss is different from the strings you heard before. It says something else in a lower pitch.
Listen carefully.
Ch, 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 s, ch, 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 s.
This is the Insulindian phasmid.
It is.
You hear the ring of his jacket unzipping slowly, painstakingly so. Does he have a He's got a camera!
You glance over your shoulder. The lieutenant holds a piece of milled aluminium. He begins to pull it open, extremely carefully.
Oh my god.
It's the camera.
This is the greatest moment in the entirety of the game. This is it. This is the culmination.
No, the flash will scare the creature off. Warn him now.
The flash is loud. It won't like that.
We need a photo. No one will believe us.
From the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through the phasmid's limbs. A series of ultrasonic clicks fills your ear.
Let me approach it first.
I won't be one of those fools who didn't take a picture.
You see the phasmid turn to him, its mandible antennae reaching out. Its motions are quick, sudden.
Just listen to... Who cares what they think, Kim?
Understood. Of course.
Okay.
The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you, its antennae taking their measure of the air, slowly.
Say something to it quietly. Hey.
The creature tilts its tiny head to the side and appears to look at you. It is incredibly light, like the slightest gust of wind should blow it away. But it doesn't. There is a sadness in there. Or is it in you? From the dream. It's still with you. The pitiful hey you told her.
Oh no, why'd they have to link this to my ex? That's stupid. This has got to be the last check in the entire game, right? Right? So should I level it up? Is there such a thing as a 100% check? Should I level it up to get the 100%? There can't be another check. There's no 100%. Ah, Jesus God. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're going to approach it carefully.
Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps toward the phasmid. The creature lets out a series of ultrasonic clicks that swarm around your head like swallows. Like laughter, a sort of happiness.
Huh.
Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs.
Hello, I'm
The
Harry.
head of the creature is crowned by reeds, and its eyes are like small droplets of water.
Raise your hand slowly.
The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect motion, glittering. The world stands still around you. Suddenly, there is silence.
Raise the other hand too.
As you do, the invertebrate comes to life, its limbs moving independent of each other, as if each has a mind of its own. They are white, like stalks of porcelain, knitting above you. Shifting around in the reeds around it, in the muddy water, you notice some of its hind legs apparently standing on the water from time to time. It's that light. And is that a glimmer in the water below it? Like plastic? Could it be hoarding something?
There's something there.
A nest? Can't do anything now. Later, when it's gone, maybe.
Hello, I'm Harry. I don't know who I am.
No reply. A total ancient silence comes from its mouth, along with what appears to be some kind of foam. The stridulations of its limbs continue all around you.
Stand on your tiptoes and look more closely.
You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth parts of the creature, on its segmented lower lip. It looks to be foaming, slowly. The foam is white, then yellowish. The faintest smell, like you've never felt before, like burnt roses.
It's foaming, Kim.
Careful. It may be poisonous.
He's right.
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt caramel, as the insect moves its mouth parts, masticating. The little bubbles begin to burst, one by one, letting out that same smell, like summer burning.
Inland Empire, tell me, what are you doing?
I exist.
Oh, shit! We talking to it! Oh my god, I think I was too harsh on Inland Empire earlier. I shouldn't have dissed the Inland Empire. I exist too.
Tell me what it's like for you.
I'm ill.
What is your illness?
I'm ill in my head. I'm insane. That's how it is for me. In my heart. For me, it's sadness. Input after input.
For me, it is not like that. I have states, not the emotions. For example, I experience excitement at unexpected sugar rewards.
Haha.
But that is not important. Now I will tell you how it is for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images, a kind of darkness, being intruded upon, transient, dim, moist,
Intruded upon by what?
shapes of plants and animals, and internal sensations, a swarm of sounds, tiny vibrations on the inside of my forearms. All speak of complexities totally beyond my understanding.
I did not expect us to be speaking and communicating with this thing. This is like coming totally out of left field here.
I am at the end of a narrow funnel, weightless, so light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul, and if I did, it would never ache.
You're the type of animal I would like to be. What is happening to me right now? I would like to be.
Are you sure?
I am. Why do you ask?
Sometimes, when molting, I will grow a lost limb. One time something went wrong, and a small leg replaced the missing antenna.
Okay, that's cool.
No, the leg tried to move around independently, making it hard to walk.
Oh. You don't have a foot there now.
Yes, thankfully someone ate it. The next time I molded, I grew an antenna again.
Okay, I'm a detective.
So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals.
Oh.
What were you born to detect?
Also that. Also the same. Also that. The killer.
He's in a bad state, deteriorating fast now. He thinks I am beneficial to him, but I am not. I only quicken his deterioration.
Wait, how?
Very slowly, and only because he won't go away. It is meant to keep them from noticing me, to interfere with the pictures in their heads. But he has looked at me for too long, and I am destroying him.
Oh, shame, the phasmid. Okay, man. Is this a dream? What's happening?
No, you're awake. I am real. Light is forming me. This is real.
All this around us, the world?
Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily.
We need to know, perhaps it's sent to us by God. Then all we can do is beat our fists against it day after day with no answer.
You can also eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Yum yum. Or read.
Yum yum.
Wait, so
So, you look like a reed and you eat reeds?
Yes, they don't mind.
Have you accidentally eaten another reed phasmid?
Yes, I once cloned myself and ate the little ones. It was winter, and I woke up at the wrong time. It was an accident.
Understandable. It happens from time to time. Yeah, what exactly are you?
I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmodia,
Oh,
endemic to the Insulindian Insula. For the last 350 years, I have hidden in plain sight, masquerading as the reeds, molding, cloning myself, unfolding at night to play with trash bins and boys.
oh.
I went unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. Also, by the soldiers of the revolution and the officials of the occupation. Even the Semenese islanders who came here first, but did not stay, have not seen me. I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions, until I was accidentally discovered by a detective of the citizen militia in Rebelshaw, district of Martinez, March 51.
That's insane, dude.
No, you are.
Yeah.
The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form, while it is you who are a total extreme madness. A volatile senior nerve system ominously new to the planet.
Yeah, exactly. See, it probably stole the stuff out of the buoy, that's right. And this phasmid is so smarty. Yeah. She knows what's going on. It knows what's going on.
The Pale too came with you. No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians do not. The radially symmetrics do not. There is an almost unanimous agreement between the birds and the plants that you are going to destroy us all.
I don't have that kind of... What is the pale?
It is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you, eating away at reality. A great, unnatural territory. Its advent coincides with the arrival of the human mind.
I don't have that kind of power.
You're a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of cosmos and the stars burning in it are afraid of you. Give me enough time, you will wipe us all out and replace us with nothing. Just by accident.
How?
We suspect it will be something like the oxygen holocaust that wiped out anaerobic life 2.6 billion years ago, when organisms first started breathing. Only much worse.
Oh, wow. How?
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink.
I won't.
What if he misplays us all one day, or just forget?
This is the Lumin I've been waiting for ever since I woke up in the hotel room. I've already forgotten about the whole world once, when I drank too much. I'll be extra careful not to blink, don't worry.
Please be. Or one day, one of you will close your eyes and sigh, and open them to see that none of this ever existed.
Kim, am I having a violent epileptic seizure?
It doesn't look like that, no.
What does it look like?
You're just staring at it.
I'm having a vision about the final fate of mankind.
Okay. Is it somehow related to the case?
The case is meaningless compared to this. I have totally transcended the case.
I think we should take the picture, and then you should back away from the unstudied species.
I have to say goodbye now.
No, there is one more.
Of all the creatures I've met, you are the kindest.
Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you. That woman, turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. Do it for the working class.
For the working class? Why did I have to put that line in there? That's terrible. Way to ruin it. Why does this damn bug in the reeds care about the working class? Oh, shit, man. Oh, come on. That was just a step too far. They just can't handle not putting politics in everything. Like, come on. It is a fantasy bug in the reeds. We are having a mind meld moment. And it's like, hey, do it for the working class, comrade. No! Shit! Of course I will.
She was middle class. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
Oh! It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay, take the picture.
Okay.
Shit. With a slow ring of metal, the lieutenant slides the lens open, raises it to eye level.
There is no change in the insect's motion while it's being aimed by the camera. It remains fixated on you.
It's right with me now.
In 3. If it moves, you jump back. I'll shoot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The phasmid freezes in its bright light. Head turned toward the lieutenant, hypnotized by the flash. It stands frozen before you.
That is a beautiful photo, dude. Oh my god, and I'm in it. I'm part of it.
I got it.
As the creature's shape develops onto the photo paper in his hand, a polychrome ghost of white streaks against the reeds in the sky, and you, as a shadow before it.
For all time.
Reach out and touch the creature's whisker.
The antennae hang from a great height. With your hand shaking, you barely touch the tip of the left whisker. On contact, the chitin curls into a spiral, like the tip of a poison ivy. Its touch on your fingertip feels cold, ticklish. It is surprisingly delicate, the curly end of the whisker, like a young vine. It's even a bit wet.
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
Look at your fingers.
You were right. It glistens with some kind of moisture. The creature in front of you stays frozen.
Lick your finger.
It tastes like sugar.
Ah.
Very faint. The anthropod towers above you. Tufts of reeds pointed from limb and head alike.
Of course.
Odorless, mostly comprised of
Pet
water.
it, pet it, pet it.
The limb before you is incredibly light, like eggshell. It's much lighter than a reed. You feel a soft push could tip the creature over. Its hollow exoskeleton collapsing. Warning!
Warning. Run your hand up the slender limb higher.
A small shudder passes the creature's arm. High above you, its black pearl eyes still glisten, mesmerized by the light passing its nervous system.
Okay, back off.
Another shudder pulses through the creature's limbs. It jolts back to life, like a record continuing where it left off, in a swaying, praying motion. Even the small black pearls of its eyes do not stray from you.
Disengage slowly.
As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface.
Dude, Kim must be so happy about this shit. What a moment for us all. Yo, there it goes.
And just like that, it's gone, skating away across the sea's calm mirror like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but circles on the water. And something under it, in the place it stood, bobbing there, among the reeds, a collection of items.
It's gone.
Oh shit, dude. Hey, Exotic, yeah man, listen. I'm so glad. It can walk on water?
Apparently, yes. Like a water strider. Only, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
What's that in the reeds?
Looks like a nest of some sort. We should have a look.
What now?
What now?
I forgot about that
Some
guy.
kind of strange, semi-catatonic state.
I forgot about that guy.
Our suspect is not looking so good. We need to check on him.
I need to check on this shit in the water first. Fairweather T500 helmet. Rifle scope. Classier's passport.
This passport, issued by the Sovereign Republic of Oranje, is issued to a black-haired woman called Katarzyna Alazie.
Silver, I don't know why I bounced off of Balatro. Is it called Balatro? I don't know why I bounced off of that, man. It just didn't feel good to me, but I didn't play very much of it, so... And I'm not... like, you must know, I like poker, but, like, I don't know poker, so... Yeah. Maybe I'll give it another try. I was just playing the demo. They've offered me, like, 100 times codes for that game, man.
Classier's hidden documents. From the MT boy.
Look at the photo.
It's Clausia, with short black hair and glasses. She looks boyish, younger somehow.
No, they didn't give me the code. I have to ask for it, but, like... Well, I have to request it, and then I have to do content. I don't want to do content. If I get codes for games, I have to do content for those games. That's why I'm a little hesitant sometimes to take them.
An old photo, before life came and did what it does.
Because, like, if I don't do the content, then they won't give me more codes in the future. What was this doing in the Phasmid's nest?
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Classier's, or whatever her name was. Hiding place, or...
I think the Phasmid took it. The Phasmid took it, I sensed it. I saw something open up the buoy with spindly legs.
Like a magpie? What a coincidence. Then it would also have collected the other objects, which would be highly unusual.
By now, the lieutenant has accepted your unusual methods.
I can see how the helmet could wash up on the island. And the scope. Maybe Mr. Dross lost it. But to seek this out would be very unusual behavior for an arthropod.
Would it? Maybe it was simply curious.
Like an octopus.
An octopus belongs to a very different class. It's not even an insect, it's a mollusk. But yes, I see your point.
It says Katarzyna Alazie. Alazie?
She said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith. Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Katarzyna Alazie was supposed to be her real name, where Clausia comes from. Remember? God damn it. I told you she kept lying to you. She's probably lying to someone else right now. In another
Was supposed to be her real name. She lied to us.
Yes, somehow she managed to lie to us. One more time. In a way, she's still lying to us right now.
What's her real name
I
then?
don't know, but it's not Katarzyna Alasia or Klasia or Anouk Meyer-Smith. We didn't even scratch the surface with her, detective. Perhaps it's better that we didn't arrest her. Who knows what hell she'd be raising in my district by now.
Indeed. Indeed. Okay. I mean, I got the helmet now. If I wanted to equip that. Why does it ping like that? Maybe the interaction will be different.
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
Something is very wrong with him now.
So how could you not see the fat? Wait, hold on. I want to change my hat. There we go.
What is it? See.
He stares at the reeds and falls silent.
Mr. Dras?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets. His gap-toothed mouth shaking with fear and longing.
Touch his shoulder gently.
The plastic cape feels coarse. A light shiver passes the man. Other than that, no reaction. He feels small and frail.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem, doesn't it, Mr. Dras?
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid.
What happened to this man?
Old age and shock.
I think it's the phasmid.
Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the phasmid, the combined stress. But you think it's something more than that, don't you?
There's much more. Remember what it said when it spoke? Quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
He couldn't see it. Just the reeds for him.
That could be part of the shock. But you're right, something is off here. Mr. Dras,
No response.
Maybe this is how the phasmid stayed hidden all these years.
then how did we see it? Oh, you mean, whatever does this, does it over time? Teenagers, kids, drunks, sightings are brief, and hence not credible. But anyone who spends a long time with it.
Yep, you forget it's here.
Mr. Dras, have you ever seen a stick insect pretending to be the reeds? The doctors will have to look at this. I hope your station has better medical personnel than 57. This is...
Before he
a
seemed
little
strangely
advanced for a nurse.
animated.
He was energetic and articulate. After all these years alone, with little hygiene or medication, I would expect worse.
Perhaps this animation is induced by something about the
It
phasmid.
does not seem to be animated now it's left. Honestly, I'm ready to believe anything at this point. Maybe it is psychoactive. I mean, why not? It's 3 meters tall.
Yeah. Could it be something hormonal?
You mean pheromonal?
Yes.
The scope? Knowing of her bruises? His disposition toward Miss Oranje? I see what you mean.
I talked to the phasmid. It said it's destroying
You
him.
should be more careful, detective. Are you sure it wasn't having an effect on you?
Maybe. It's only trying to remain unseen. It's a side
A
effect.
valid hunch. Long-term exposure to something like that could be neurodegenerative. Also, please be careful when approaching unknown species in the future, detective.
It's been here a long time. Who knows?
He did seem distressed when it finally came to arresting him, like he didn't want to leave this place, and the insect maybe. I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this. This will be one hell of a report. Thank God we have the photo.
No one would believe you without it.
We found some things in the phasmid's nest, Mr. Dross.
He stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should.
Show him the helmet.
Nothing. Just dull staring. Not even rage left, wherever he is.
And here's the passport.
No reaction.
No.
His breathing is slow, and he appears very old all of a sudden. Around 80. This is an old man, at last. No longer a tin soldier, but the broken down remains of a man.
Did you take this passport and other papers from a boy on the coast?
The spirit.
Oh.
He hears us. The spirit?
No reply. He's gone again.
He means the phasmid.
Try something else? We got him back for a moment.
The detached scope.
I lost.
You lost it?
He turns his eyes to the reeds again, as he's done so many times. Beige and white stripes.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over there. With the help of a magpie phasmid?
Yeah.
This sight is a T9, Mr. Dross. Was it attached to the rifle when you made the shot?
Silence. Not even a sigh.
This looks bad. What if the solution to Harry's bad memories is his wife? We're gonna bring this guy... No, we're going for medicine. Well, I don't know what we're actually doing. Yeah, we're not gonna get much out of him now.
You've gotten all you will out of this poor being.
It's like they're gonna have to take our... We police officers, man. They have to believe us. They're gonna have to... Okay, we're done. We're gonna let you rest now.
A plastic cape flaps around his face in a gust of wind. His back is slouched and his mouth open.
Can I say something? I hope they finish the game here. As in, I hope they don't let me go back to the mainland. Because I feel like that would ruin things if you have to go and do menial tasks
The
there.
blacks of his eyes are receding. His pupils are returning to normal.
We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help. He'll be safe here. If we don't take too long.
Oh my god, they're actually gonna make us do it. The mad lads. They're actually gonna make us run back. Hey, Peeled Banana, what's up, man? Yo! Hey, I hope you're well. I hope you're good. No, we have all the proof we need. We have the trajectory, we have the guy here, we have the rifle. I mean, shit, I don't think at this point we need something like fingerprints. But like, yeah, man, we've got what we need. We've got everything.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's. We are done here.
Oh, my shit.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet.
Hey, man. Listen, if you're about to sleep, I hope it's a good one. Hope you get the rest you need.
But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you.
We know.
2 men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat.
This is
as
gonna
it
destroy
draws
Kim's
closer.
career?
The
No.
sea is calm. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Okay, who's waiting for us?
Look what the tide brought him.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
What is that? Full Nacy? What's with all the performance gear? Are you back in high school?
No one else seems bothered by my Fallon gear.
Bothered by it? Harry, you're a goddamn cop. They're afraid of you.
Oh, I'm a goddamn cop.
Actually, are you? Are you still a cop? There's so much disco going on, it's hard to tell.
What the hell?
Vic, calm down.
Yeah, Vic, calm down. There's a giant...
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstam. I believe we've met on several occasions.
Yeah, we have. Hello.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Kumar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it.
Oh shit, really? What?
Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
What?
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us. We might need your help with something later.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
Now, Kim, you gotta have my back. Let's destroy them.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Letting the lieutenant know he Shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
What's this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trant, I believe this is where you come in?
This is the horse-faced woman. I don't know why you named her that, but it was beyond idiotic. You should never address her using those words again.
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
Why aren't the man with the sunglasses... Oh, what? You aren't the man with the sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde. Nod. What? I'm sorry I didn't recognize you before.
It's okay. I didn't come here to gloat or to fool you. Neither did he, actually. We're just worried.
That's right. Worried. I'm always worried about you. Every time you don't show up to work, or when you do about stink, you're a worry fest. She's worried about you. I'm worried about you. Even Special Consultant Backpedal is worried about you. Everyone worries instead of working.
How did you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
After all that Sylvie stuff, he betrays me. Damn you, cafeteria manager, you betrayed me for the last time. Okay, God told you. There we
and
go.
people on this street helped us too, with your whereabouts.
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk.
You aren't the man with the sunglasses. You're not even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
The murderer should have been got. Yeah, or classier. I suspected something was off.
Did you? Or did you think I was a goddamn firefighter? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
I've got some nice new subs. That's Kratzel tier chatting. Yeah. Peeled Banana's great. I don't wanna listen. Don't call the dudes. I'm trying to sleep, man. Keep it down, Silver. Keep it down.
Judging by the familiarity you feel toward him, 2 years minimum? Or maybe a short but close stint on the task force. He's right. Don't start guessing. Now's not a good time.
Yo, so you a special consultant?
Yes, I'm Trant Heilerstam. I never said I wasn't Trant Heilerstam.
Wait, so what's up with the kid then?
Mikhail? Mikhail's my son.
Were you spying on me? Interesting history?
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence.
Him being there with his son, it was not a coincidence. It's difficult to see, but he was worried about you. And also interested in the Feld building.
So what are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on.
Duh, duped again. No one is who they say they are.
Duped. Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Cardinal, scab leader, this. Tell me at least you are who you said you were. Okay, that does have something to do with it, yes. Wait, yeah.
Yes, I'm still Kim Kisolagi, still a lieutenant from Precinct 57.
Still caught up in this crossfire, too.
You mentioned the task force?
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Trant fucking Heidelstein, and Guillaume Baby.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Okay, first who's Guillaume Bevy?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit.
Oh god, dude.
Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him to stay. Do. It's a major crimes unit. We cleared the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
Dude, so I'm like a little, not concerned by this, but like, I'm thinking I'm hoping we don't have a bad end in here. But I'm thinking that once we present our case in an organized fashion, and they see that we're not actually crazy, then maybe it's gonna be okay.
The 41st isn't...
We're shit tier now because of you. Okay, well, where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal.
God damn it, Harry. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
So you let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson?
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
Why didn't you detect or die then?
Oh, you think it was cool you saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here. Breaking things. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss. So
None
we
of
fucked
this
off.
is ringing any bells.
Like you told us to. The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic. As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
And I'm fine, man.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
You think I'm so poor I lost my memory? I drank so much I lost my memory. I'm slowly recovering. I made it all up. It was a fantasy. Might have done something to do with an anomaly in the church, a 2mm hole in the world. I'm a highly experimental detective. Something sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism. Okay, so something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. That's the one, or it's this one. But I think it's... Yeah, let's go with the something so sad happened to me.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what? I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying, or insane, or both.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders.
Oh my god, is it just the drink?
One was after the two drunks case. The other when we looked into that mirror.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for its end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
I don't want to lead, dude. Ready to lead again. I don't want to be in your unit. No, okay, I'm not gonna make any calls. What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Okay, just stand there.
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Oh no, dude. What about the stupid car? Who cares? In the ocean? It was stolen by Jacob Earl. That wasn't me, it was stolen by traffic hooligans. I drove it when I was drunk. I thought the killer would be underwater, he wasn't. The time had come. Tequila sunset. I don't know what it's doing there.
I do. You drove it into the water. Everyone on the street saw you do it. It's going to be a local landmark too, on the brochure. Thank you for fucking us, Harry. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get fired, and I'm gonna pay till I die. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I got it here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
Oh, come on, let it fall to the ground. I'm rich now, yeah, I have a high net worth. That's true, that's true. Catch it. I got it, don't worry.
Not today, badge.
Behold my badge. The drama is unnecessary, all is well. Here we go, here we go.
And your gun?
Gun, gun. Just repeat gun. Show him the gun.
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
So it doesn't matter that I found my gun? I quit drinking forever. Here we go.
I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then, huh?
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
No idea what you're smelling. I washed death off me. I've handled an actual corpse. It's a bit of a week. Sorry I smell bad. None of this matters. My odor situation, it's meaningless compared to what I've discovered.
What you discovered? You let the suspect escape. A certain Clasier. Because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the report, Sari.
Oh shit.
Lieutenant Kitsohagi's. We know.
You know what? They don't know shit. None of it does. We're looking at the oxygen holocaust times a quadrillion. No, that's just a small detail in a huge case you know nothing about.
Sure. If it's part of your master plan. Let's not even get into the other suspect who also escaped. Another detail.
Sedana, you might be right. Maybe if they go back to the island, they don't find anything.
Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now. Doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down. The streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
I solved the case. It's solved.
Detective, it's better if I do that.
Oh.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation. You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
Ah!
1 week.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize profusely,
Yeah.
making
yeah.
it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazurian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling class, which, again, for a police officer, is a little odd.
Dude, I don't even know what that is! How can that be me if I don't even know what that is?
Other still, he is also an ultra-liberal hustler who is always on the grind. How he reconciles these two points of view, I do not know. But he is vocal about both.
True. Okay, that last one is true. I'm always on the grind, that's right.
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective. One of the best I have seen, in fact.
Sorry, communist cop.
He can talk human beings into telling him everything. And he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven. And he solved it, near perfectly. In 1 week we have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. Locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation.
Goddamn human can opener, Harry Dubois. Double your freighter.
He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
He takes out the photo and shows it to the officers across the yard. Rain comes down. He covers the glossy photo of the phasmid with his hand.
Amazing, amazing.
You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
Yeah, imagine Kuno was here trying to explain everything. That would have been hilarious, dude.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
As you can see, I'm pretty okay detective and absolutely giant communist. Say nothing, say nothing, say nothing.
Fucking hell is that? Is this somehow connected to the case?
Everything's connected to the case.
Detective?
Boom, boom, boom. Kim. Yes, I believe the pheromone emits may be responsible for the killer's mental degradation.
The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
Yeah, suck that, Jean.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes, it really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Why am I Kim in the whole time? I started a nightclub and a drug lab in the church. Oh no. I looked into the mystery of the doomed commercial. I confiscated drugs from Kuno's dad. So what do you say? Want to take this hot shit back? No. Oh my god. What do I... Oh my god. Dead man on the boardwalk. A missing person I found. I don't know what to say. We have a strong motive for him. Yeah, it's the only one. Okay, professional. Here we go.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
Okay. A revolutionary matronym?
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist
shit.
atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The
Oh,
custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
he killed the mercenary hoping to start a war between the company and the unit. He killed him in an act of rage. Phasmid. Not sure if I have motive. I had another thing. Wait, what? I mean, it is this. An act of jealousy.
Jealousy? I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been hiding for 50 years. Like 70-something.
A strange psychosexual fixation. Aggravated, possibly, by proximity to the phasmid and its chemicals.
Yeah, exactly.
He
There you go.
himself gave
Kim
a
fixed it.
political reason. Said he had killed an enemy combatant.
There you go. Okay, thanks, Kim. You saved me.
Also, we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found in the dead mercenary's head, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
It's way more than that.
It's more than that, a perfect folding mechanism like the Phasmid. I will win me Dora back. Dude, I don't give a shit about Dora. They'll teach this in cop school. Like the Phasmid. I did all I could. Every second was a struggle.
I've never doubted you can pull yourself together and work. In bouts. Bouts don't last. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
Oh, that's someone else drinking, not
God
me.
damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there. Like in your bones or something. It will pass in time.
Oh no, do I say all of this? Do I... Okay, guys, do I say all of these things? I don't know if I'm supposed to say all of these things. Phasmid was a female.
Female? What makes you think so?
I'm not going to say all of it.
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And the nesting behavior
New
too.
tip from someone.
Hey! Someone? Oh my god! Yo, someone is very generous. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, I really appreciate it. Dude. That's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, whoever you are. Good god. Man. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna say the last one.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Eggs! No, it clones itself.
Not as far as I could see.
Thank you, thank
There
you,
were
thank you.
other things there.
Whoever you are. You're beautiful. Items in its nest, a helmet, a scope, and a passport. It reproduces by parthenogenesis. It had mandibles that look like hair.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so?
Observation.
Interesting. Then it is especially vulnerable to disease.
Thank you.
A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the entire species. We're probably talking conservation efforts here.
In his mind, he's already planning a nature reserve and knows a good guy for that.
Oh, okay. It had mandibles.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional.
PR
Carve
value.
discovers new species. Maybe even discovers the Insulindian phasmid. No, that's too much.
This would really help with some of the problems we've been having.
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest. You know, it's a really good thing you have that photo.
Without it,
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still.
Oh no.
Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
Yes, 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 yes.
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude,
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
Wait, I have a few questions about who I
The
am.
man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but
Before?
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron.
Oh my
It's
god.
getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
That does explain a lot.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the shot put, your inexplicable facial hair,
That's right. The collection of foul sportswear I've amassed.
the fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is.
Oh my god. I tracked everything. I picked that option as a joke.
And this guy, too. God, even this javelin throwing freak here.
Oh my god. When was that? When was I a gym teacher?
in your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
Oh my god. You said it was in Kuron?
Yes, you taught gym in Cool. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards.
High school. Harry, your goings on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
His smirk suggests barely contained laughter.
Why did I join the
You're
RCM?
regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries, and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
Was her name Dora?
Yeah. Dora England, I think.
Not Dora Dubois.
England?
Something like that. Half
We weren't
awesome.
even married?
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before my time.
Oh my god.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it.
That's
What the
insane.
hell is wrong with you?
6 years. It's not that much. Couldn't have been 6. 3. Let's go with 3.
No, it was 6. Like, ancient. It's a normal man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That, and Dora England really tore you a new one. A big one.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. This is stupid. Okay, who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
Huh?
She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a whalekin, basically.
Oh, Jesus God.
Heartbreak Welkin.
Is that it's an elf?
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was.
Oh my
One
god.
you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
Oh god.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not
Oh,
a
shit.
psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
Am I a dirty cop?
No,
Oh. The suspect seemed to think
you're
so.
too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
That's
I
right.
assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
He would immediately backpedal out of it.
True.
I told you it's not that bad.
41, what kind of station is it?
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You're just understaffed, and everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
Who are they?
Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me. Things are shaky as it is.
The Sea Wing?
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
He's anything but a loser, although he would like to be seen as one. It's cooler that way.
2. And Price is?
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's office. They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
Did we shoot up the church?
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
What happened?
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now. You have to wait for it to go up.
He means it. The RCM and its enemies will not be discussed on this coast. Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
Okay, so I work in the bloody murder station.
Okay. It's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there. Hard. Every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershoal. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts. You're lucky to have it.
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
The Phasman, I need to tell Lena about this.
Who is Lena?
Cryptozoologist.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
Fine. If we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery, in part. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some positive news for a change.
She is going to be over the moon.
Wait, what will you do now, Kitsuragi?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
About what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Rivershoal. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Want to do that at 41?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of 2 captains with my doom-mongering.
No, I mean investigate. Come work for us.
Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
Would fit in. And crazy enough. Can take the stress.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
Oh.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
He turns very serious all of a sudden.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
I do like the sound of that.
Oh, recruit Kim Kitsuragi. We did it. I'm ready.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the afternoon sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the snow-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time.
It is time. The game's gonna end now, right?
Dawson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course.
Of course.
Really? Nix Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomny Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Oh my god, it's a black square on end, look! The finality! I look so stylish. Oh, I thought he was gonna shake hands. I thought I would have, like, realized here that my character is actually left-handed. That's it, we made it! This has gotta be the end now. Insane. Actually insane. Oh. What a game, dude. What a game. What a game. Amazing. So, that was one of the best games I've ever played. The story, the narrative, the characters, the setting, the world building, the atmosphere, the lot of it, it was depressing as shit, and I loved it, like every second of it. The voice acting and the voice actors. And I was worried that they wouldn't be able to tie it up in a satisfying manner, but somehow they managed to bring everything together right at the end in a way that I didn't actually expect. And it just worked. It just worked. I loved it. I loved it, man. Like, this may be one of the best games I've ever played in my life. And I've played a lot of games. What about Kuno? Yeah, it's a pity. It's a pity. Dude, yeah, I don't understand how this works. I don't know how. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand how there's no fighting, really. It's like the gameplay is different from any other classic RPG out there. I firmly believe, I want to say this, it would have been miserable if I had played it without the voice acting. I feel like the voice acting was the only way to do it. Absolutely the only way. But this right here was an experience. And like, for real, how they managed to tie the Deserter and the Phasmid into the ending was insane. Insane. I'm the farthest away from someone who this game is for. Yeah, I know, and I still enjoyed it. It does feel like a very tabletop RPG kind of experience, right? Because in that they don't do so many so many fights and so many encounters that would need to be resolved with violence. It's about the experience. It's about, like, you know, the world and the characters in it. What am I serving Zidana next? I don't know, but this was really good. This was incredibly good. Is there anything after the? Is there anything after the credits? Do I watch? I can't skip the credits, so we're gonna have to watch them. We're gonna have to watch them. But I'm very happy I played this. I am. This was a really good time. Why is the music gone? Dude, look at all these voices that these guys did. Look at this, look at this. Nemo did guide me through this. And a lot of other people. It was very nice of them all. I appreciate the company for this one. I didn't expect there to be company for it, so... I do appreciate it. No, it was very cool. I do have a few regrets. I regret not going back to see what the monument looked like. And there was one more thing. I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't regret the shootout. I don't regret any of the choices I made that got me... maybe, I don't know, maybe Kuno. Yeah, the build I went for was not great. I realize that now. I did betray the Kuno, man. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else. You can use the monument to call an airship with the people in the church for reinforcements. Oh, really? I did do well with some rolls, but overall I felt like my build fell short a little bit. It was like too much dexterity nonsense, which it's not, in a game like this, it's not all that useful, you know? I thought my quick cat-like reaction speed would get me more wins, but it didn't really. And I kept having to, like, you know, stop myself from dying. I almost died the whole time. I could have used one of the pre-made ones, yeah. I spread out a little bit, and I was a little light on the physical instrument. Pre-made ones actually looked okay, yeah. But I mean, maybe because I was spread out, I actually got to experience more. Even if I failed on some of it, I got to experience some of it. Huh. Yeah. The pre-made ones are cool, but I think that the pre-made ones give you a very good look as you start out. It gives you a good look at what you're going to be doing. Like, if you go for the physical instrument one, you're probably going to be intimidating people, beating people up, maybe using force in situations. But then if you go for the sensitive guy one, you're going to be using empathy, you're going to be trying to, like, you know, sync up with people and actually understand what they're going through. And if you use the smart boy one, you're going to be using logic and your brain cage to assess situations. It was good, it's good. You'd be happy if I did another run of this with a new build just to see Dave's reaction. Yeah, I'm sure he'd enjoy that thoroughly. But this was a good game, man. Like, I will tell you right now, I don't actually regret playing this. It was fun. It was really, really good. There's no regrets. I enjoyed it too much. Actually, like, sitting down here to play it was a highlight for me every day. Yeah. And I did it, man. I finished the game. People died, but, like, I finished the game. It's all good.